say. Now, is this a crazy thing to say? This is wild. This is an absolutely wild thing to say, especially when Florida State had the year they had last year, especially when Tommy Castellanos got benched last year at Boston College. Yes, Saban's not there. It doesn't matter. It's still Bama. It's still a top 10 defense.
Y'all get to go put hands on this man. Y'all get to baptize this man. You get to tell him what it's like to be baptized in the tide, in the blood. If you know what I mean here, we're going to help this man go see Jesus about himself and about some of the things that he has made. We're going to ask him, hey, are you happy with the choices that you decided to make, particularly on June 23rd?
If that intro don't get you hyped up, I don't know what will. Good morning, everybody. It's me. It's the one, it's the only. It's Piano Man. Here on the morning run, on the long run. Let's get it. What's up, Stephen Hicks? Good morning, Roll Tide. Big dog gotta eat. What's up? What's up? Okay, what's up, KT? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everybody here. Oh, yeah, that intro got me going. It's got me hyped up, man. I'm ready. Good morning, Gwen. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good to see you. Yeah. Latoya Businessley. What's up there? What the business is, you already know what's up. Yeah. What's going on with you? Jeff Stapleton. Good morning to you, my friend. Roll Tide to you. Yeah. We just good. It's just good to be here today. Yeah. Still got a little congestion, but I feel all right. I feel all right. I really do. I feel all right. What's up, Double A? Good to see you. Yeah. You got to let it play all the way out. Well, we kind of clipped it there, KT. You know, we kind of clipped it. But we got something else coming on. We got something else coming. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Brock. Good morning. Good morning, Brock. Roll Tide. Clinton. Good morning. Roll Tide, man. Y'all coming on up in here. Coming on up in here fast on this Thursday morning. Don't come up here on me like that. Piano Man ain't quite ready. DSGB, good morning. Good morning, Dwight. My producer's here. Good morning. Yeah, man. It's a great morning to be a Tide fan. It really is. I'm being honest with you. It's a great morning to be a Tide fan. Yes, it is. And whomever your team is, it's a great morning to be whomever you rep, whoever you representing. It's a great morning to be that. But I'm going to tell you this, but if you got to play Alabama, it's going to be a great morning until you have to play them, okay? All right. Big Dog got he said GBO. I know what that means. Yeah. It means grow big oranges. Yep, that's what it means. Grow big oranges. Because the Tide gonna eat them. That's right. That's right. That's what that means. Grow big oranges. Yeah. But everybody's doing okay. I can tell. You chat. Sissy's here. Kimberly's here. It's Thursday. We know what day it is, Kimberly. What's up, Kimberly? What's up, Sissy? Roll Tide to you. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. We miss you too, Kimberly. We miss you too. But you know what, Kimberly? I don't sweat it too much. First of all, I respect everybody who works. I respect everybody. I don't care what the job is. I respect everybody who works to support their family. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you, KT. Look at that. I'm on the big screen. You know what? I need to do that and put me on the 75. Yeah, KT. I got me on 75. I sure did. I'm going to be through paying for it in just a minute. That's right. Gotta make some adjustments. But y'all, before I start though, I got the biggest compliment yesterday. Has nothing to do with this podcast. Nothing to do with podcasting. It has everything to do with life. I had a big compliment yesterday. As everyone knows, I just recently retired from a job. And, you know, and I ain't going to lie to you, I sort of miss it. Now, here's the catch. I don't miss the grind. I don't miss the grind. I miss the kids. I miss the kids, right? And so my former coworker in the classroom called me yesterday. Good morning, OG Gill. Good morning. The real big orange is Syracuse University. Oh Lord, 401k, roll tide. That's right. 401k crew, roll tide. I had something for the 401k crew, and I left it in my other room over there. But anyway, my desk is, obviously still in the room. And one of my former students, I still refer to him as my student. One of my former students who's still in the class that I was there made the statement to my former coworker. She said, nobody is to touch that desk. Nobody is to touch that desk because we don't want nobody at that desk but Mr. Long. He's got to come back. He's got to come back. They even brought somebody in to that interview for my job. They wanted my job, this, that, and the third. And I even think that the administration is even hesitant about putting someone in there where I was and all that good stuff. I said all of that to say this. Your life, your character, how you carry yourself, how you interact with others, what others say about you, your history, that stuff follows you. That stuff is real. Why you around here trying to, let me not go there, but why you around here trying to play whatever it is, whatever game that you're playing, what type of legacy are you really leaving? Are you leaving a legacy where people are saying that I'm glad he's gone, I'm glad she's gone, I'm that glad this, that, and the third? Or are you leaving a legacy that where they're saying, can't nobody touch that desk because we're waiting on whatever, we want him to come back, or this, that, and the third, all that kind of stuff. What's up, Ephraim? All that kind of stuff. But that was, to me, was the biggest compliment that anybody could have ever paid me, was to tell me that they didn't want no one else sitting behind that desk but me. Man, that really made me feel good, because it let me know that they had more than just a teacher, but my students had a friend. My students had somebody that they could confide in, but I also tried to encourage them and everything. So I guess what I'm saying to you all is that for those of you that are working, those of you that are doing what you do, keep grinding, keep doing what you do, but continue to leave a positive legacy. Now, you can leave a legacy, but you either gonna leave a negative one, but I prefer that you leave a positive one. Let people miss you. Give people a reason to miss you. Give people a reason to celebrate you, even if you're gone, even if you're not there. I'm just saying, give them a reason to celebrate you, okay? Give them a reason. So that's the reason why here on the long run with Piano Man, even in this, I never profess to be the best. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there because, Piano Man ain't afraid of nobody but the Lord. After that, I ain't afraid of nobody. I've never professed to be the best. I've never professed to be this insider, whether for Alabama, whether it's for Slippery Rock, Slippery Slope, it doesn't matter. I never professed that. I just said that I'm somebody that loves to report or loves just to talk about and have a good conversation about the Alabama Crimson Tide and college sports, college football, especially college football. So I intend to leave a positive legacy here in doing what I do to make sure that others achieve their dreams by maybe doing the same thing and taking things a little bit higher and going to the next level. That's what life is about. It's not just about you trying to can all you get and then sit on the can. No, you got to share. Share your experiences, share your negatives, share your faults, share your failures. Don't just share your successes, but share the failures that went along with the successes. You know, so I'm just telling you now, this is rewarding. But that phone call yesterday really, perked my day up. That they missed me down there and everything. At least one of the students did. But but sometimes Mr. Long fed them. Mr. Long had to wipe the tears away. Mr. Long had to calm them down when they were angry. And Mr. Long had to get angry with them when I needed to. But they all know that I loved them. And they all knew that I cared. And it didn't matter. And my love and my care went beyond my classroom. It was for everybody. So anyway, enough about that. So if anybody's watching from West Harrison, thank you, LaToya. So if anybody just so happens to be watching from the West Harrison High School, go ahead, go Canes. The West Harrison Hurricanes. Go Canes. Mr. Long still loves you. I'm going to come see you in a few days, just to come hang out. I ain't coming to work now. Just coming to hang out for a minute, just to see what everybody's doing. Coach Patrick, Miss Fairley, Coach Nikkes, Coach Atkins, all y'all, everybody, all my friends, and there's a couple of Alabama fans in there too, all that kind of stuff and everything. Just miss all of y'all. But, Piano Man's having a good time doing what he's doing, and I'm chilling, and it kind of beats getting up at 4:30 every morning and all that kind of stuff. Man, and then when you get to be a certain age, when you get to, where that 4:30 kind of looks like, you kind of side-eyeing it there, that's where you kind of pull back. So shout out to the West Harrison High School Hurricanes. And hopefully I can bring some footage back. Maybe we can see some few things. But I do know that West Harrison plays Picayune, and there's a guy. Thank you. Thank you, KT. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Steve. I saw all of that. Kind of like me a little bit. I kind of like y'all too. Yeah. Ephraim, feel like we in class right now. Well, I can't give away all my secrets, Ephraim. I better let me be quiet because I'm acting. I get in teacher mode in a minute. I really do. But when y'all hear me go, when I'm on here, when I say, I had this one student who kind of figured it out that I was about to say something that I shouldn't be saying, and she'll say, "Mr. Long," I say, "But," and she goes, I say, that's what the student is correcting the teacher, No, I just taught their big dog. I just taught. I was in TBT, therapeutic behavior team. I dealt with kids with emotional issues, students with emotional, and me. That sometimes it was almost like the blind leading the blind. I seen some stuff happen, man, and I have to tell y'all some stories sometime, but I revert back to my classroom days. But so when y'all see me go, but that means I'm thinking about taking another route to say something, cause there would be some days, I ain't gonna lie to you, and I'm gone now. And if I wanted to come back, they might not would take me back after this right here. There were some days Mr. Long kind of let it fly. I'm saying, I'm being honest with you, but nothing abusive, nothing profanity, no profanity, anything. But there are some times, and don't get me wrong, there'd be some days that the profane would be running through my brain. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I needed my check. I needed that check, So, so I need, but I just got a great compliment yesterday, and had a, that made me feel good that even my students said No, don't touch Mr. Long. That's still Mr. Long's desk. That's still his desk and everything. Good morning, Carla. That's still his desk. So the question is, what legacy are you leaving? What lasting impression are you leaving? That's the question. So only you can answer that question. All right, let's hop to it. Let's hop to it. You're human. We're all in our skin. You're human. We are all in our skin. Exactly, Jeff. I'm human. I'm just as human as they come. I love God with all my heart. I do. I love the Lord. It's water, y'all. It's water, Latoya. No honeybee juice. It's water. It's water, Kimberly. It's water, Kimberly. No honeybee juice, Carla. It's water. It's water, Jeff. It's water now. Okay. And everything. But I forgot to tell y'all something. Y'all gonna laugh at me, Toya. Where you at, Steven? You're gonna like this here. You're gonna enjoy this. Ephraim, you fixing to enjoy this here. The other night, y'all knew I wasn't feeling well and everything. One of y'all said, Piano Man, go make you a toddy. And I did. But what's up, Chuck? Thank you. Yes, KB. What's up, KB? What's up, KB? Man, I can't wait. Oh, y'all know what's happening tomorrow night. Oh, yeah. Y'all know what's happening tomorrow night. KB, Piano Man, keeping it a what? A buck. Hey, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Everybody west of Texas, you know what time it is for you out there. What's up, Chuck? Roll Tide, bro. You know, being KB, we gonna keep it a buck with everybody, including other Tide fans. We gonna keep it a buck. Welcome, Chuck. That's right. Welcome. Good to see you, my friend. But let me tell you, I made a toddy, right, Latoya, Kimberly? Now check this out. I had more toddy than hottie. Oh, Lord. Woo! Jesus the Christ. I had more toddy than hottie. I'm not gonna do that again. I won't do it again. I'm done with the toddy stuff. I'm done with that. Thank you, Chuck. I will. I'm keeping my head up, brother. I'm keeping my head going. I'm gonna keep it going. Latoya, oh my goodness. When I got through with that, when the toddy hit me, I was sitting up here trying to post the show for the next day, and all of a sudden it hit me. I got confused. What's up, Double L? They're coming on up in here, folks. Coming on up in here. Man, I got confused. Gwen, good to see you. Roll Tide. Y'all, I got confused. I was talking with someone, and they noticed the change in my language, in my speech, so forth and so on. I couldn't think straight, all that kind of stuff. And I just told them if I could just make it to the bed. I got up from the computer after I struggled through the post show. Latoya, Kimberly, Steven, I get up. I just stand right here at this spot. I just stood here, and that bed looked like it was 10 miles away from me. Yeah, Jeff. You got that right, Chuck. I got to put that in the chat. That's just the truth. See, now y'all coming in. Now y'all coming in with the jokes. Now you're coming in with the joke. He went from Piano Man to he can't get right. That's how you know it was working. I couldn't get right, Chuck. I couldn't get it right. Look at that. Here go my producer. He had the sugar. I had the sugars. Ooh wee. It looked like I had the sugar. I had the salt. I had the lemon pepper. I had everything, man. I had it all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. What's up, Twister Windwalker? It is good to see y'all. I was intending to tell y'all that yesterday, and I guess I still had the sugars. Man, you ain't supposed to put the shine. I didn't put the shine in there, KT. That's what the problem was. If I told you what I put in there, oh yeah, Jeff, that head was feeling right, boy. Look at him. KT, it was Uncle Paul. It was Uncle Paul. That's what was happening. The VSOP kind. Ah, Lord. I got here and stood up at this computer. What's up, Twister? What's up with your Roll Tide? Roll Tide. You know, we hadn't done this in a while. I'm going to say this and then we're going to get on. But listen, when I stood up at the computer, I looked over to the bed. I looked up at the bed. That bed looked like it was 10 miles away from where I needed to be. I told somebody that I was talking to, I said, I'm just trying to make it to the bed. They fell out laughing, head spinning, and nose stopped up. That ain't all that was hit. This whole room was spinning, KT. The whole room was spinning. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Man, y'all be careful with them hottie toddies, because them hottie toddies will get you a oldie goldie. I'm telling you now, it'll put you on in there, but you got to be careful when you're doing that. I know this going out over the air and everything. That bed, you know what, Stephen, if that bed wasn't calling my name, it was calling for somebody. I just fell on in it. I answered to whomever it was calling for. I couldn't take it no more. I'm talking about just whoosh. It just sneaked up on me all of a sudden. Didn't see it. You know, man, I'm just saying. Good grace of the life. So y'all be careful with them toddies now. Piano Man is a witness. I've had a many a one. I've had a many a toddy. That one the other night, that took, as the old folks, that took me down through there. Yes, it did. So anybody, you can judge me how you want to. I'm just telling you what happened the other night. I'm good to go and everything. But bruh, man, sister, whoa. The person I was talking to just had a big old laugh, had this big old laugh out of me, just like Kim is doing right now. Had this big laugh. I'm talking about they were laughing down. They come calling me back. You all right? Making fun of me. I'm talking about, I don't know if y'all ever been there and everything, but nothing made sense. I mean, stuff that you do every day, when you get like that, it makes no sense why you doing it. Man, that's when you know that ain't for you, man. When the most simplest of a job doesn't make sense. Now, if you know, now if all of this offends you, I'm sorry. That's just how it go, man. Man, good grace. So I'm just saying that that tidy thing, have to be careful at that. Yeah, buddy. I'm just saying, be careful with them tidies. All right, enough of that. Y'all, this has been an exciting couple of days for Alabama football. I'm more or less now been listening to some things that are being said in especially on the Tide 100.9. Double A, thank you for that, what you're about to say. I'm going to put that in the chat because I was intending on saying something about that yesterday. Y'all forgive me. Glasses need cleaning there, but here we go. Thank you, Double A. Piano Man, Coach Saban and Miss Terry have been in Tuscaloosa since last week. They have been participating in different events. That includes the ribbon ceremony for the $120 million Saban Center. Yes, and they showed that picture of them just embracing and cutting the ribbon and things like that. That's what I'm talking about, leaving a long-lasting positive impression. or legacy. The $120 million Saban Center for Knicks kids, part of Knicks kids, if you will. That goes to show you the greatness of Coach Saban. I can remember one night on in the Discord one night, a guy comes in and totally just tries to destroy Coach Saban. He tried to destroy one of our crew members that was there at that time. Shout out to Trina and everything. And one of the things Trina did, she schooled him on the things that Coach Saban was about. Because he tried to call Coach, he was saying all kind of crazy stuff about Coach Saban. I'm not going to get off into it, but it goes to show you the humanitarian side of Coach Saban and Miss Terry. It goes to show you the humanitarian side of him, that he's just as much worried about the things off the field as he was on the field. So big shout out to Coach Saban, Miss Terry, Knicks kids, that whole foundation, those who support it, those who just support it. Man, that's a great thing, and that's that's happening there in Tuscaloosa at the hands of Coach Nick Saban and Miss Terry and that whole crew, that whole administrative team there that's pushing that Saban Center. Man, I'm excited about that. But I've been listening to a lot of different things about what's happening with the Tide. I love it. Here we go. I got to do that. Oh, here we go. All right. A lot of different things. And Stephen, you are exactly right. Florida State has no clue. About what I believe is about to be unleashed in a few days. Matter of fact, 24, 23 days, we are about to see something, I believe, that we've really never seen before. But here we go. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Good morning, the governor of Discord himself, JB718. Good morning there, Governor. Good morning. Governor's here, everybody. Now, this is the question that was asked now, but we're going to keep it in the context of the subject matter. We're going to keep it in the context of the subject matter, okay? And I'm quoting this from Tide 100.9. Shout out to the main man over there, Mr. Ryan Fowler, and everything. So, who is Alabama's? Now, this was the question. Who is Alabama's freakiest player on defense? Keep that in the right context now. So when I heard this question, I said, what kind of question is that? But who's the freak? When you have a roster full of multiple 4- and 5-star athletes like Alabama, you're bound to get some stories of freaky levels of athleticism. Check this out. Alabama left tackle Caden Proctor can squat. Now, and this has been in the news for the last couple of days. Big shout out to my producer, Dwight. This has been in the news for the last couple of days. When you left tackle Caden Proctor can squat 800 pounds and has a 32-inch vertical jump, according to Bruce Feldman. Rico Scott ran 23.5 miles per hour. Jaden Roberts can squat 900 pounds. Alabama's roster is loaded with monster players. Well, who is the freakiest player from the athletic standpoint on Alabama's roster? There are several options with the previous mentioned Robert Scott. Could it be Ryan Williams, who was named to the Paul Hornets Award? Watch this last week. Could it be LT Overton, who has an unnatural being to get to the quarterback? Alabama defensive coordinator Kane Wommack gave his thoughts on who it is. Check this out, y'all. Here we go. KT, you're going to love this. I think Quay, in a room full of freaky people, Quay is the freakiest, Wommack said. Rusau said he wants to be compared to NFL Hall of Famer James Harrison. See, he know. Look at him. He knows what he talking about. Go ahead. That's right. James Harrison, who he used to play for, them Steelers, Kimberly, not them darn Ravens, the Steelers. He wanted to be compared to James Harrison. Kane Wommack hadn't thought about Quay playing like that. He said, I haven't thought about that necessarily from that perspective, but James Harrison is one that I would like Quay to play like as well. I think Quay is in a room of freaky people. Quay is freaky. He's freaky athletic, and I think he is a special talent in terms of his strength. You watch him at the point of attack, and when we start talking about violent hands, which is one of our Bama fundamentals that we continue to stress and harp on, Quay's ability to destroy blocks and get off and make plays. There was a play against Auburn. A guy came and pulled against him. And I mean, Quay Rusau, absolutely obliterated him at the point of attack. Those are things that show up on tape in terms of his strength and physicality. But ultimately, it's about knowing. What I like about Quay is knowing when to and when not to, from a physical standpoint, be too aggressive. And I think he's learned a lot. Last year, with an experience that he had, and I think he's what I would call has turned himself into a controlled, aggressive player. You can watch Kane Wommack's full press conference here. I'll get that to Dwight later, and you can hear the whole thing for yourself. But I just wanted to run that by you there, that this is what Kane Wommack, the defensive coordinator, is saying about who he thinks is, when it comes down to like the freakiest player, who's a athletic freak, who's a freak of nature. And when you start talking about Kane Wommack, when you start talking about Kane Wommack, talking about Jaden Roberts, Caden Proctor, Ryan Williams, Quay Rusau, Rico Scott, when you start lumping all of that together, Alabama has a special thing going this year, y'all. Alabama has something special going. Okay? But thank you, KT. Thank you. But he used that word controlled. Thank you, KT. I was about to get to that. The key word controlled right there, and that's just another way of saying he's going to be more disciplined, making the right decisions, knowing when not. Lots of times we've been taught to be physical all the time. But there's a difference in being physical and being aggressive with that physicality. Thank you, Dwight. Yes, sir. Controlled chaos. You want to create chaos all the time, but it needs to be disciplined, because sometimes your chaos, if you're undisciplined, leads to penalties. Penalties sometimes will lead to some unnecessary points, or just successes that don't need to happen, especially at pivotal points in a game. Every game carries a different feel to it of some factor. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But how you contribute to that weighs on how you play, How you contribute to it is either going to be on the negative side of it or you're going to be on the positive side of it. That's totally left up to you. So to hear Kane Wommack say control, and like Dwight just said and KT just said, controlled chaos. I'm just saying now, I think we have something special on the horizon. Now, I read something. Let me go back up for just a second. Here we go. I saw that right there. I saw what the governor said. Him and James Smith need to have a breakout season on that D-line. Yes, but I saw something else. Let me see. There's KT with the control. Oh, here we go. Right there. Something else the governor said. Health. I've said it before, and I don't like to toot my own horn here, but I'm saying it again. Injuries, to me is the number one X factor for the Alabama Crimson Tide on both offense and defense. I've given you my offensive X factors. Number 3, the O-line. Number 2, Ryan Grubb. Number 1, injuries. Again, number 3, the O-line. Number 2, Ryan Grubb. Number 1, injuries. On the defensive side of the ball, the number 3 X factor is going to be Kane Wommack. Number 2 X factor will be the D-line. And the number 1 X factor is going to be injuries. I'm telling you, I'm not worried about the defensive backs at all. Really, I'm not. I'm not worried about them. I think those guys are going to, it's going to be by committee back there. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It's going to be like from back in the gap when we used to choose playing a game of tag football. And you put your foot in, my mama, your mama picking up clothes, my mama knock your mama in the nose. You choose them like that. Alabama is deep back there. Alabama, but when you get to those linebackers going forward, that's where the question marks start. Where will we be? How will the injury bug affect us? What will it look like? So, like what the governor's saying right there, Quay needs to stay healthy. Deontay Lawson needs to come back from his injury. All of this has to factor in, folks. It's not going to just happen and we're going to just say because we're Bama and we're doing this and we're doing that and we're doing the third. No, I'm telling you all now, injuries. And then those defensive and offensive coordinators do make a difference. You see what I'm saying? Well, eeny, meeny, mighty, mo. Yeah, that was that back there too, Dwight. But we said my mama, your mama, hey, picking up clothes. My mama knocked your mama in the nose. Did it hurt? We come up with some crazy stuff. I don't think there's a big problem in our training room. I think that this year, Diane, good to see you, Roll Tide. I think that this year, Diane, that they're taking training a lot more serious. They're taking it this year. They're really putting that work in to be battle ready. When you seeing guys squatting 800 and 900 pounds like that, and they are, and those things are really being talked about, that's letting you know that. But not only that, let me stay right there, Diane. Not only that, but they're talking about Rico Scott running 22 and 23 miles an hour. But Rico Scott's not the only player that's doing that. there are other guys in there that might not be running 23, but they're in the vicinity. They're doing the same thing. So they're doing a lot of different things within that training room. That like, let me give you here's another difference. I got that Dwight. I mean, not Dwight. I got that JB, but it starts in the weight room. A lot of them wasn't even going to the weight room at all. All of that came out. A lot of stuff started coming out. They were not just weight room strength and field strength. They wasn't doing nothing, JB. Nothing. I'm talking about nothing. Some of them wasn't doing a thing. And then there were some that was just going to the weight room, but they wasn't pushing those, they wasn't doing those sleds. They wasn't doing nothing. And then there were some that the field strength wasn't there because their diet wasn't there. It was a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff started coming out. And so I think what's happening this time, that the total, just everything from ground zero, they started all over again. Like I told them on Ryan Fowler show one day, I called this Operation Reset. They had to reset everything. They had to reset everything. They had to approach things differently. You can't just approach it just because you're Alabama. Okay? We got that part about standard and this, that, and the third. But the thing about being the standard is with each year comes something different. You can't approach them the same. You can't approach each year the same because it's going to bring you something different. I keep saying to everybody, watch Florida State. Watch Florida State. People are not worried about them. I am. Why? Because it's the first game of the year. I'm not saying I'm worried about Florida State as a team. I'm worried about Florida State as the atmosphere, because here is a Florida State team that won 2 games last year. Here is a Florida State team that, by all points and purposes, they are a legacy team. What's up, Bino? They are a legacy team. They are. And I'm being honest with you. They want to prove that 2-10 season was a fluke. So don't think that Florida State is just going to get in there and just lay down. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So that's going to come from you're going to have to hit in practice, but you're going to be controlled with it, because when you get in a game like that, all the bets are going to be off. Florida State's going to try to pop you in the mouth. That's what we're saying. So some things going to have to come out. So yeah. So in the training room, it's a lot of different things going on right about now. A lot of different things happen. When they're squatting, they're this, but they like I said, I'm taking the time out to listen every day to what's happening with the Tide in different ways, and from different, and I'm getting many different takes on one team, and no two people see it alike. That's the catch. No two people see it alike. Good morning, Bama in 2025. What's up, Nero? There you go, Latoya. Bam, say it right there. Wait a minute, hold up. FSU won't lay down until Bama knocks them down, and that's what it's going to take. I'm just saying. Good morning, Zach. I'm just saying, man. That's what it's going to take. I'm just saying. Until Bama knocks them down, it's going to have to be a mind game. You got to come in there. You got to be physical, but like KT and like Dwight said, but it's got to be controlled. I think so too. I think what and we really haven't talked about this much because I just really hadn't thought about it to really talk about it, because we spent so much time talking about how we think Florida State is going to approach us from a defensive point of view, because we put a lot of emphasis on the quarterback and this, that, and the third. And I've done my part to try to keep things in a positive light, because I'm still of the firm persuasion of what's going to happen. But I also think on the opposite side of that, our defense is going to be like what OG Gill is saying right there. Quay and Jefferson. And see, we don't talk a lot about Justin Jefferson. Quay and Jefferson is going to be those guys, along with Overton, is going to be those guys that are going to be kind of assigned to putting that pressure on Castellanos. Because what you don't want for a guy like Castellanos to do is get a rhythm going in both running and passing. Then you're going to have a problem. Bracket him, corral him early. That means LT Overton can't overrun plays. Don't, that 1 inch, missing it by an inch or so, that turns into missing it by a mile. Like JB said, the governor said here, and he's been saying it, and I hope he don't mind me echoing it again, and that's this here. But that's where James Smith and Keenan and all that D-line stuff, that's where that pressure is going to have to come in too. Not just those guys that's, being able to run up and down the field. No. That pressure's got to start at the D-line. That's why I said from the defensive side of the ball, that X factor over there, number 3, it's going to be Kane Womack. Number 2, D-line. D-line. Why am I saying Kane Womack number 3? He's the coordinator. He got to push all those buttons and have the right personnel in there to make it work at different given times. Because substitution is key too. Substitution is key is key as well. Just being honest with you. Substitutes, subbing is, and for those of you that are coaches, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Substitution lives matter. I'm just being honest with you. Substitution, when you substituting somebody, it's got to be the right fit at the right time. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I believe that there is a reason. Yeah, Double A. That's what where you at, Governor? Didn't you say the same thing? Haven't you been saying this right here too, Governor? About Tim Keenan, James Smith? Governor's been saying that for the longest time about the aggressiveness. Like I said before, a lot of people might be physical now, even though it's a thin line, but there's a difference between being physical and being aggressive. Some guys are physical, they're not aggressive. They ain't got that goes with it. Something that's gonna take you over the edge, if you will. Oh yeah, you can get physical and dominant with, but are you putting them on that backside? Have you gotten in their head yet? Where you at, Governor? I just saw you jump all of the season. Been saying that all season. And that's got to happen now. I'm just saying, it's got to happen. Physicality, aggressiveness, all that good stuff. But if you're not getting in their head and you ain't struck no fear into them, I mean, like, man, how can I block this guy? And everything, I'm like the old song, it's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. That's, I want to look into your eyeballs and say, oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah, buddy. I'm finna make you go to the bench. I'm finna make you go to the bench. It's like what Steven says, make they behinds quit. And that begins in the brain. It don't begin, making them quit starts in the mind. It does not start in the action. It begins in the mind. If I done got on your brain to make you quit, sooner or later, your actions gonna show it. Just saying, man. So I'm with you. I'm with you about him. All of them. That whole D line has to be aggressive. Put pressure on the quarterback, and not only that, don't just put pressure. Sack him. Let them take losses. Sack them for losses. Sack him. Sack him for losses. Sack him. I want to see losses this year. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, JB. Exactly, Governor. That 22, man, look. Go back and listen to Tao, however you pronounce his name. When they got ready to play Notre Dame that year, and they let Alabama come out first, and they saw them dudes come out, and he said one of them guys went womp womp, and when the last guy from Alabama comes out, he looked at his team, and they were already fearful before they even hit the field. Yeah. That what Governor says right there, and what AA says right here, sums it all up. When Quinn Williams and Mathis mean mug you after they make a play, they meant business. I'm just saying, and I hope and pray that somewhere along the line they go back and play that Damian Square motivational speech to his team that year. Oh, it got ugly up in there. When you're the standard, I mean, lots of stuff. Certain things you got to do to get yourself ready. Now, again, the preparation and practice, you got to have your mind right. You just got to be right. But as a team, I mean, all of that individual stuff, but as a team, we're talking about Tony Brown, no shirt, ready for the smoke, coming with it. You got to come with it. You got to come with it. Exactly, Diane. Refs are going to call crazy penalties anyway. So make the tackles count. Make them count. Make the tackles count. That's why I'm saying I'm just sticking with game one. Castellanos just ran his mouth talking about he can't be stopped. Show it. Make him show me I can't stop you. That's if I were playing a game today. With the attitude that I have, and I knew that dude said, first of all, he said, we don't have Nick Saban, like I put in my intro. They don't have Nick Saban to hide behind. I didn't know that the team ever hid behind Nick Saban. They don't have Nick Saban to bring them back. I didn't know he did that. And then number two, they can't stop me. That's the part that I would take serious. Right there, OG Gill. That part, I would take personal. That part, Governor, that part. When you tell me what I can't do, I even take stuff like that serious now. When somebody tells me what I can't do, you can't do that. I can't. Is it I can't or you don't want me to? There is a difference. You can't do that. I can't. Who told you I couldn't? See, that's where the mentality comes in. When Thomas Castellanos tells me here that I can't guard him, or I can't stop him, or I can't slow him down. Good morning, Jermaine. Roll Tide. Or somebody come telling me what we can't do. Hey, what's up? What's up, Tim? Roll Tide. He's a kid from the hood that's always in trouble walking around, scaring everybody except in college football uniform. Gotta love Tony Brown. But he's like a kid from the hood that's always in trouble walking around, scaring everybody except in a college football uniform. Okay. What Steve said, I want a 15-yard penalty for extreme roughing the passer on the FSU quarterback. I get that. I got you. I got you. I know what you mean when you say that. You know, send them a message. Send them a message that the disrespect will be addressed. The disrespect gonna be addressed. The disrespect gonna be addressed. Good morning, Angela. Roll Tide. Let me see. I see some more in the chat here. I see something else in the chat. I'm just looking. Just scrolling through. Yeah, Ephraim. No, you didn't go. LL Cool J on you. Mama said, knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said, knock you out. That's how that goes. But you got, I will watch. Look, y'all. Piano Man is crazy right here. But here we go. Watch this here. I'm watching YouTube, looking some on YouTube the other day, just kind of scrolling through. I don't know if y'all ever seen this thing called Crazy Fights. And there was this fight. And good morning, John. Roll Tide. Now that means we're playing off emotion. And you know what? You gotta be careful with playing off of emotions too. Emotion, you gotta keep your head in the game. But watch this. So I'm watching this crazy fight, right? The crazy fight was between these two boys. One was like, he had to be every bit of like 5'10", maybe something like that. And the other boy was like a little bitty runt type dude. The big dude was doing all this whooping. And he said, man, I'm bigger than you. Man, go on. And then the little dude said, like, what's up? He said, man, you better go on. I'm bigger than you. Little dude just kept saying, what's up? And so by that time, the little dude had enough of listening to the big dude talking about, I'm bigger than you, right? By that time, little dude hauled off and hit him. And the big dude charged at the little dude just raw strength, Jermaine, took the big dude and took his weight and then put him up against the car and just started pounding on it. Watch this. Guess who broke the fight up? What's up, Dino? Guess who broke up the fight, y'all? Big Boy's mama. Okay, I'm going somewhere with this. You said mama said knock you out, right? His mama. Yeah, Governor, his mama broke the fight up. Big boy. The one who kept hollering, I'm bigger than you. You get, whatever. Big boy mama broke the fight up, right? Ask me, what did big boy mama say to him? Ask me. I don't want y'all to say, what did mama say? I want somebody. Yeah, story time. This is true though, Jermaine. I want somebody to ask me, what did mama say? Since somebody said, quoted LL Cool J said, mama said, knock you out. Ask me, what did mama say in it? Ask me, what did mama say? What she say? Mama said, don't say nothing to me. That boy beat your... Come on and get your stuff and let's go to school. Don't you say nothing to me. This was on the way to school. Little dude just beat this boy up. Just beat him up. And then you go talking about, he said, but mama, me, bring your end on. He beating you like that. You ain't done nothing. That's what mama said. So in this case, mama didn't say knock you out. Mama said, mama said, you got your end kicked. That's what mama said. Mama said, you just got beat up. That's what mama said. So I'm just saying, it ain't always the size of the dog in the fight. Sometimes it's the size of the fight in the dog. Little dude, all little dude did was come to his chest. But he looked up at that dude and just kept saying, well, what's up? What's up? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, that's right, Jeff. Mama came unglued on her own son out there representing like that. You up there, biggest dude out there, and let the littlest dude out there beat you up like that. That's what Alabama has to be aware of. If you're going to be the big dog on the field, be the big dog on the field. Be the big dog on the field. If you're going to be the bully, be the bully. Don't be the good guy. Be the bully. Come on out there. Yeah, JB, mama knew her son just embarrassed her. Bama, don't embarrass the nation. Bama, don't embarrass Bama Nation. We bout it. We with it. I'm just saying. Come on, Jermaine. You know, Jermaine, now you talking my language now. Yeah, buddy. Growing up, you better not lose a fight, or you losing two when you get home. That's right. Come on, Jermaine. That's how we grew up. Now, for those of you that don't understand that mentality, you missed out on. That's the way it was at the crib. Mom and daddy didn't endorse fight, but you better defend yourself. I'm just saying, Bama, don't embarrass the nation. That's all we saying. Don't embarrass the nation. Don't let somebody tell you, man, go sit down with your. Listen, I'm with Coach Sean. Coach Sean said something a few weeks ago. And if you listen, Coach Sean, big shout out to you. And be sharp. Coach Carl, get better, my man. Coach Al, that whole crew, Jonathan Lewis, Bama Standard, Clint Lamb, all y'all. But Coach Sean said something the other day, and it still stuck with me. Do you really think that it makes us feel good to crown Georgia the way we have to crown them? Oh, yeah, we beat them. But who's the SEC champ? It ain't Alabama. It's Georgia. Because why? Because we couldn't beat Vandy. We couldn't beat Oklahoma. We couldn't beat Tennessee. You see what I'm saying? That's why we got to take back what rightfully belongs to us. I'm like Coach Saban. By God, let's go out there and get it. Do you think listen, Georgia ain't worried about beating us no more. Really, they're not. Georgia knows to a certain degree that when it comes down to playing us, it's going to be tough. And they know it's going to be tough to win. Good morning, Nicole. Roll Tide. They know it's going to be tough to win. But Georgia's got it in the back of their mind that as long as Tennessee can beat them, as long as Vandy can beat them, as long as Oklahoma can beat them, as long as an LSU can beat them, then we can get him by quote unquote by default, because we'll win the game that they didn't win. Don't embarrass the nation, Alabama. Come on now. We got faith. We believe. But the question is, do you believe what we believe? Can you execute? Because you know what? If I could, I would. I'd get out there and test something and make something shake real quick. Real fast. But we just one person. But if Bama gets out there and does their thing and do what we're supposed to do and everything, then we won't have to worry about mama said knock you out. No, I'm going to knock you out because I want to. You got up in my space. You got up in my face. And I'm just wait a minute. Somebody said something here. Hold it. I got excited there. Yeah. My mom always told my brother and I, don't start it, but you better finish it. And that's the way I was taught. Okay, Castellanos, you started this. We just here to finish it. Can I get it? Wait a minute. Can I get a Roll Tide or an amen right there? Castellanos, you started it, but we finishing it. Now, can I get a Roll Tide right there? I'll say it my own self. I'll put it in the chat. He started it. Yeah, he started it. Sure did. Roll Tide, amen. Thank you, Stephen. Roll Tide. Thank you, Tim. Roll. I see you, Nicole. That's right. He started it. He started it. He started it. Amen. And Roll Tide. Thank you, KT. Yes, ma'am. Amen. He started it. We gonna finish it. That's what I'm talking about. He started. I'm gonna be like that. He started it. He started it. The majority of listen, let Piano Man tell you again. Majority of the fights, Jermaine, that I was in, somebody else started it. Piano Man just finished it. And when I finished it, it was finished for good. You see what I'm saying? I left no doubt who was the baddest man on the block. Me. Cause you wasn't gonna What I can't, you listen, I can't stand bullies, and especially them who run their mouth, and I know you can't back that mess up. I ain't finna let you play me like punk me out like that. Nope, and nope. So y'all know what you know what I can't say all that on because we living in this woke society now. Some people just get all kind of hurt and offended when you say certain things. But but the era I'm from, you got offended when you didn't say something. That's when you got offended. You know, I guess I just need to get off the air for a while until somebody catch up and go back to my time. They admit it, but later when it comes to UGA, where like Auburn in a way, that it become our Super Bowl and we will strike fear into them, but no one else. That's right. We need to get back to BTA. You better say that, Jermaine. That's why I'm saying I ain't worried about no darn Georgia. It's folks that we supposed to be beating that we not beating, but doggone it, not this year. You know, yeah. I ain't listen. Listen. Can I tell you something, Ephraim? I ain't worried about Pavia. I'm worried about Castellanos. FSU, you first. That's now. Now y'all seeing why I'm saying that. What's up, sharpshooter? The one, the only. It's B Sharp in the house. What's up, brother? Come on now. Let's make B Sharp feel welcome. That's my brother, y'all. That's my brother. I don't care if the sun ain't shining in Poland. That's still my brother right there. Yeah, that's what's up, brother? Everybody good, B Sharp? Good to see you. Uh-oh. Y'all, look who is here. Y'all, it's Susan. She know why I'm doing it. It's Susan. What's up, Susan? Good to see you. Roll Tide. And Susan, stop all that texting and driving. We need you in one piece. All right? Because you know you get all caught up real quick, and then somebody gonna have to come get you. You know? What? Hey, Governor, 141. That's all I got to say. 141. Yeah. 141. That's all I'm saying. But come on, Bama. Don't let the nation down. Don't let the nation down. Castellanos started something. End it. See, I shouldn't even start it because now the governor getting ready to get started. The governor is about to start up, y'all. The governor is getting crunk up. All he needed to see was Susan was here and all, you know. But yeah, but we going to build one game at a time. I'm just saying now, one game at a time. I ain't studying Pavia or the rest of them. I'm talking about Castellano. He started something. So I'm with Coach Sean now. It makes me feel bad. I got to keep addressing Georgia as the SEC champ. I feel bad that Texas getting all this hype. I feel bad that Now Oklahoma is getting all this hype. And then when it comes to Alabama, oh, well, maybe if they can get their stuff together. It's time to get it together. It's just time. So we're starting with who? Florida State. Florida State, you first. You ain't next, you first. You first. You started it. You ran your mouth. You said this, Castellanos. I hope, with all that's within me, I hope that when we get through playing you, that the next week that whoever it is you got to play is almost like you having a repeat nightmare, a recurring dream. I hope you look over there every time you see Crimson. I don't give a hoot if you playing Slippery Rock. I hope you look over there and you having an illusion that you seeing the Alabama Crimson Tide from your first ball game. That's what I hope. That's right. You hyped all this up, but we gonna be like the doggone Road Warriors. We gonna be saying, "Oh, what a rush!" That's what we gonna be saying. Yeah, I won't even see a Crimson. Come on, Tim. See, Tim, feel me. Tim, feel me. Seeing Crimson all year. All year. Yeah. Yeah, man. Somebody seeing Crimson all year. Hey. No, I ain't gonna say that. Oh boy, I was about to say something out there. The Headhunters, that's right. Listen, I had a teaching flashback there, Jermaine. Oh, what a rush. That's right. What I know about Hawk and Animal, doggone right. Yeah. See, Piano Man is a wrestling fan from way back in the Gap. The Road Warrior Hawk, Road Warrior Animal. Come on now. Yes, sir. Yep. That's right. That's right. Listen, I'm going to send something to Dwight. And I might send it today and have it ready for in the morning for Free for All Friday. And I'm going to show y'all how big of a wrestling fan I really am. I was watching something the other day from an old clip and just broke down and started crying. That's just the truth of the matter. That's just the truth of the matter. I broke down and started crying on a particular clip I saw. Man, I've had a good life, man. I've had a good life. I'm thankful. I've had a good life, man. God has blessed me. But the things that a lot of people don't think about, I do. I think about it. So I'm just saying. Wait a minute. Steven, hold up, player. If that's on the Tallahassee Gazette, my name ain't. Well, cut my right arm off and call me lefty. FSU, FAFO. Oh man. Oh boy. Okay. John, if that's on the front of anybody's newspaper on August the 31st, somebody please come check on me because I'm going to be the fella out in the floor. I'm telling you now. That's what's up. I'm just telling you now. That's what's up. So, All right, before I get ready to get out of here, listen, man, it's been fun. Yeah. I'm gonna maintain some discipline, KT. I'm gonna maintain discipline right here. I'm gonna maintain discipline. It's something I want to say so bad, but I'm gonna keep discipline. I'm gonna maintain discipline here. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm Kimberly, John. I'm telling y'all, if I see that on somebody's newspaper, if that's on somebody's newspaper, that right there, what Steven just wrote, I'm done. I'm done. Listen. If that's on the front of somebody's newspaper, I ain't gonna say I'm done podcasting. I'm just done. The media will say, "Watch your mouth about Bama." No, Steven, they gonna say, "Watch your mouth." Period. If somebody put that out on a newspaper, Steven, I'm through. I've lost faith in all humanity. But I want to see Castellanos on his back multiple times. I want multiple sacks in this game. Multiple sacks. But tonight, y'all, let me do this. Let me switch gears here. Let me switch gears right quick before I go. Here we go. Tonight. At 6 p.m., you have the Colts and the Ravens. At 6:30, you have the Bengals and the Eagles. And at 9 o'clock, my time, all this is Central Standard Time, you have the Raiders and the Seahawks. I'm going back through this again. The Colts and the Ravens, the Bengals and the Eagles, the Raiders and the Seahawks. Now, listen, for those of you that's interested, you ain't got no job, you ain't got nothing to do, go live. I'll see about all that, Dwight. I'm gonna see. I might come back live tonight because I do have something I gotta go do. But it's something how can I word this? See, the reason two reasons I'm being sort of mum about this. Number one, because the governor's up in here. Number two, because I don't want the governor, because since the governor's in here, and if I say something about this, what I'm really about to say, the governor's going to take it somewhere, then somebody else is going to pick up on it, and then yonder we going to go and everything. And I don't want that. I don't want that. I want this about y'all keeping the main thing, but it's something I want to say because it's something was said earlier in the chat. And it was nothing offensive, but a thought. I think I know how to word it in a way. Yeah, JB. Yeah, Governor. I'm going to choose my words wisely. Okay. So, Governor, let me know if I'm teetering on disaster. Okay. You need to, I want Alabama to beat Florida State so bad until a song is composed about Bama by Florida State. That's what I want. I want Bama to beat Florida State so bad until Florida State composes a song and a video to match the song. I want them to do that. I want Florida State to do that. Afro, not the National Guard. Not the National Guard. Oh, gosh. I'm telling you now, Governor, did I do okay? Did I do that okay? Yeah, John. See, that's why. That's why. Oh, wow. They got one that's called Papa Don't Take No Mess. Papa don't take no mess. Papa didn't cuss. Papa didn't cuss, didn't raise a whole lot of fuss. But when we did wrong, yeah, we know the rest of it. Hit me. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, there's only so many 3-and-outs in the game. So there's only 3-and-outs in the game. So there's only so many possessions in the already shower game, thanks to the NCAA. Gotcha. That's right. I just want us to, John Cofield, a Ramma Jamma Meat remix. Yeah. That's what I want. I want Bama to beat Florida State so bad. I want them to embarrass them so bad until Florida State goes in somebody's studio. The whole football team goes into somebody's studio and makes a song about Alabama. That's what I want them to do. That's what I want them to do. And then go somewhere and make the video to go with it. That's what I want them to do. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I just kind of want them to do that. But anyway, song title, How to Raise Your Kids Properly. Because FSU our kids that night. Okay. Please hit, I've seen the alert somebody in certain, different ones say, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. That kind of helps boost up everything. Hit that like button. Come on now. Hit me. Come on now. Hit me. And don't you go, yeah, hit the road, chat. Hit the road. Yeah, so let's hit the like button, but that's what's up. So anyway, that's gonna be about our show for today. I just want to kind of please like and subscribe. I think we have 281 now, 291, excuse me. We have 291, 292, something to that effect. I'm just trying to get I just want to get to 300. Because like I said, and I believe that it will go up. And once I get to 300, I'm gonna kick for 500, 1K, all that good stuff. Because I'm and let's get ready to do some things. But I just may come back over here. KT, get the governor, please. KT, please get the governor. Please get the governor. No, wait a minute. Before you get the governor, KT, before you get the governor, don't tell him to go get another cup of coffee. That's what's wrong now. Every time the governor go get another cup of coffee, it gives him a minute to start thinking. You don't do that. You got to know what fuels him. I'm naming tracks. That's what I know you doing. But I got one for you. Wait a minute. Governor, before you go, here's one. Wait a minute. And I'm going to do mine in all caps. There you go. That's for the governor. Yeah, you know what? You're exactly right. I tell you what. Everybody, that's Steven. You telling us to behave, and you be the ringleader and stuff. Where is Uncle Jay when you need him? Where is Susan? No, not Susan. My bad. Keep going, Susan, wherever you're going. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate you. But 23 days, y'all. 23 days and we rolling. Yes, Lord. But listen, I tell you what we're gonna do. Thank you, Dwight. But this is how this is gonna run. Our next Monday show, Monday evening. Next Monday. I'm going to clear the schedule. I want everybody that is subscribed to Long Run with Piano Man, everybody that's subscribed outside of the 401k crew and B Sharp, that includes you, sir. You honorary member of 401k crew. You cannot. KT, please get the governor. Please get the governor. I know it, Dwight. I'm sorry. I can't get. I'm out. I can't get nothing done because I'm so busy doing other stuff. But Monday evening, Monday evening. I don't think I have anything. We're gonna do the giveaway. We're gonna do the giveaway. I know it, KT. He I don't know what in that coffee the governor drinking today, but he's on a roll. He's on a roll. But anyway, Monday evening, we're going to be doing the giveaway of the college football game. Okay? Monday evening. And so we got that. But we're going to turn it right around here. And here within the next few weeks, after we give away the college football, then we're going to give Madden away, okay? Now, Sharpshooter, I might let you in on that. Okay? I just might let you in on that one, okay? But 401k crew, I got to do something right quick. All right, I did something, and I left it in the other room. Hold up, just give me a minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Now, this morning, I was just thinking about some things, and this is how I'm gonna basically get ready to go off the show. But this morning I was thinking about some things, and I got to thinking about I'm going to ignore the governor because he's on one, y'all. He's on the roll. KT normally has this voice of reason. It looked like the voice of reason ain't even working this morning. He's on a roll this morning. I don't know what's in the coffee, but anyway, but I want to tell JB, Carla, Dwight, OG Gill, KT, Susie, Gary, Uncle Jay, and Bino. Man, yeah, that's the 401k crew along with B Sharp and Coach Sean and Moon Rocker and all them and Antoine, a couple other honorary folks. I'm just gonna tell you, I love y'all, man. Y'all don't know how much I love y'all, and it's a many a day. It's a many a day that I have to sit back and just like what like Jacob said yesterday. This is not easy. This is not easy. And there are some days when these names that I just called have had to, God uses people in different ways to help you. And those that I just named have helped me in more ways than one. KT, you gonna get fired if you don't stop the travel agents. Oh my gosh. This is why I love the 401k crew. This is the governor, y'all. JB is the governor of the 401. Everybody has I've given everybody a certain role in the crew, right? JB is the governor of the whole thing. Travel agents, where did that come from? Your special assignment is oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He can't be, okay. You can have it, JB. I'm just go ahead and fill up the chat, Governor. I'm just trying to give y'all a tribute. And he up here talking about travel agent. What? I ain't seen that one. But y'all, I'm having fun. And JB, he done been on. Dino. But Dino, that's not the problem. Y'all, I started crying from laughing. That's not the problem, Dino. Dino, you don't know, bro. Hey, Lauren, how are you? Good to see you. But listen, let me tell you something. Dino, the problem is there is a song that has really there is a song that has really come to surface. And bruh, it is hilarious. And it was written. I'm done. I'm done, y'all. I'm done. It's really that's right, Double A. It's really B2A. I'm serious, man. It is B2A. And if this whole thing was really put to music and everything, oh, that's platinum all the way. It's platinum all the way. I'm telling you, it's platinum all the way. And all I'm going to say is this right here. Don't start something that you can't finish. Don't start something that you can't finish. Don't start something that you think that folks done forgot about. Don't start it. See, that B2A Nation, that's Coach Sean. See, Coach Sean, you started this. See, and some people just said, enough is enough. I'm just saying now. And when people start putting that B2A, but they put that B2A, just like when I said on one of my TikTok videos, when Florida State finds out that B2A is real, that's when it's going to be a little bit too late. Sometimes, and I'm through with it, but I'm using this in a real life analogy. Sometimes it's best just to leave people alone. You keep poking that bear long enough, and he wake up or she wakes up. All I'm going to say is, don't be surprised when you get what you asked for. Remember that. And B2A, Florida State, come on, Kimberly Taylor. Now, y'all might agree with me, but you're going to get what you asked for. And all I'm going to say is, you be sure that check you wrote, make sure you can cash that, okay? Make sure that you can cash it. Because if I have to go, make it out the cash, So I'm going to say this and I'm done. If this was to ever go, if our governor said, if a track was to be made for every one of those, I'm telling you, that would go, LaToya, that would go platinum within minutes of hitting the relief. Because let me tell you something. Some of this stuff is like what I heard Bishop Paul Morton say. Everybody ain't lying on you. Okay? Everybody ain't lying on you. So I'm just saying now, you started it, B2A Nation gonna end it. Okay? And so, and I want to tell you this, and the B2A Nation don't just consist of the 401k crew. It consists of a whole lot of folks that's got a lot to say about a lot of different stuff. Okay? So we already know what's up. Dang, Dwight. Good gracious alive. Whoa. Dang. Y'all, I got to go. That's it. All I know is that Florida State, you done started something. Thomas Castellanos, you started it. Florida State, you first. So get ready. 23 days. We coming. That check, man, all I know is this. We coming for you, Florida State. I feel it in my bones. Let me hold $2. I don't want your $2. You're going to need them more than me. But I add 25 cents with it, you going to go get you something. Mike can go get you I don't even think you can get you a hot dog. But you got to keep them $2 for yourself, player. But Florida State, we coming for you. That's all it is to it. That's it. Bad news for Cassidy. Yep, B2A Nation coming. We on the way. So one game at a time. I ain't worried about nobody else but Florida State. Florida State, you first. All right. So that's what's going to be our show for today. I got to go. I might come back on this evening, depending on how my business goes today and everything. Got some things I got to go do with my sister and family and, and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to, make sure everybody's cool. But I want to just, like I said, shout out 401k crew. Thank you, B Sharp, for stopping by as always. Thank you for all 30-something of y'all in the chat. Thank y'all for coming. Just thankful for everybody. And okay. Tim, we want to hear him say that in his song that he puts out, okay? Yeah, we want to hear you say that, player. Yeah, we want to hear you say, I'm sorry, Alabama. I didn't mean to disrespect you like that. We didn't know. But you know now. Zach, thank you as always. If you've never subscribed to Zach and Thor Cool Gamer Crew, please do so. And man, they got some good stuff, especially if you're into gaming. Zach and his family, very cool people, loving people. Thank you, Zach. Be sure and tell Marty I said hello. Thank you, B Sharp, as always, my brother. Good to see you. And no, B Sharp, you cannot enter into the drawing for the college football. All that good stuff. I want everybody to have a great day. And all shout out to all podcasters and content creators everywhere. Continue to do your thing. Don't be jealous of anybody else, all right? And like my pastor says, Bishop Kendall Preston, hope you're doing well, sir. He had knee surgery the other day. Stay focused, drive, and go forward. In Jesus' name, man. Hey, and just remember, we can do all things through Christ that gives us strength. That goes for everybody. Just rest on his strength. He'll see you through it. If he brings you to it, he's got enough strength to carry you through it. Right. And all that good stuff. So remember, I'll you know what, I'm no expert. I just know what I'm talking about. All right. So I'll see you in the long run and all that good stuff. So until tomorrow, forget them trees and hedges and everybody else that Alabama plays and who hates Alabama. Forget y'all and all that kind of stuff. B Sharp puts it in another way. I'm gonna leave that for him. He know what I like to see. He know I like that, my boy. So anyway, but until maybe this evening, and we just chill out for a little while and everything. And but everybody have a great day. Roll Tide, forget them trees, and God bless. And we will see you later. Y'all be safe. And this is Piano Man signing out. Roll Tide.